Hello Leo, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading for May the 23rd until May the 29th, 2021. This will be for sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo should you cross watch, and this is a general reading, so it just might not resonate for you, which is absolutely fine. Take the things that are for you today and leave everything else behind. Let's get into your higher vibes. The love readings last week were very popular, so know that I will be bringing them back. Fear not. This week we are just going to let the energies talk about whatever they want to talk about. As always, if the reading today does resonate for you, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and be here every week with me. Okay, wow. Interesting. Leo, overall energy is the Queen of Wands here. You are starting to really come into your own, come into your power, come into your sense of confidence, sense of security and self, I guess, is really what the vibe is here, like knowing who you are and really fully embracing it. In the recent past, we're seeing the Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Magician. This is super powerful manifestation style energy if you are someone who prescribes to the notions of being able to manifest things into your life, because you can, because we're talking about energetic alignments here. This is getting centered, getting focused, preserving, protecting the energies that are around you. Maybe that means having to remove certain people from your circles. Anything that's disrupting your energy, you are doing away with it. And now we are reinvesting our energies into getting what we want, knowing what we want, and really being able to see ourselves in those roles, see ourselves performing those things, having what we want come towards us, and actively working to create that change in our life. Now, manifestation is not just saying like, I see myself as a millionaire. It's creating that vision and then actioning on it. And that can look like a lot of different things, and we won't get into it right now, but this for you, Leo, is some strong manifestation energy and really being very clear on where you want to go with what you already have, and like starting to invest yourself in it in a big way. So I think we're likely seeing some changes, and it looks like that happening here for you. Coming into present energy, Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Swords. So here we see you like prospecting, all right? Like here is the direction I want to go. In the recent past, I'm getting very clear with what I want, where I want to go, where I see myself going, all of that. And then looking, keeping an eye out, watching for opportunities, knowing what you have to offer, and being fully prepared to strike when it comes up. And we see you having an opportunity to step forward and action on something here in the present energies. Now, this can really depend on what your goal setting is. With the King and Queen of Swords both on the spread here, that to me feels a little bit business minded. However, nothing else is really screaming like money, work, business. So whatever the goals are, whatever the alignments are you're trying to come into right now, I mean, it looks like we're trying to align for some love here, but this could be any number of things. This could be resonating with you in different ways right now. But when you make that decision, when you see that moment where you can strike, we see you stepping forward and saying something, actually moving forward and saying like, here I am, here's what I offer, here's how I can be of service or whatever. Coming into future energies, we have the King of Swords, the Star, and the Lovers. Okay, so we're prospecting and then fully coming into our power here. We are certain of what we want. We are certain of what we offer to that opportunity we're going after, and we are single-mindedly focused on it. We have a very clear line of sight on what we want, and we're going after it. With the Lovers closing it out here, it may be a person. This may be like a relationship you're wanting to go after, or maybe you've been trying to manifest the ideal relationship. I do get some energy here of knowing that you needed to check yourself before going after a relationship, and that could be what's going on in the recent past here, like really getting clear with yourself about who you are, what you have to offer to another person, and what type of person you want to invest in. It's like not a heavy love reading here going on for me, so we'll see what the clarification energy looks like here to get a better sense. I will start with the Queen of Wands energy, obviously your energy here. All right, the Empress, the Nine of Emotions, and the Eight of Materials. Yeah, going after what you really want in life, and like in all regards, deciding like I now want to choose what my life path is going to be, and I see myself in that alignment, and starting to actually come into that, really becoming ready. With the Empress coming up here too, it's possible that you have been considering family, considering like marriage, children, things like that, and now you are actively prospecting to find the appropriate partner to do those things with. But mostly, Leo, this really feels like very self-aware energy, really just like understanding yourself and leading your life with maybe some more authenticity than you were previous and more intention than you were previous. We'll take a look at the Magician here in the recent past for you. Seven of Inspiration coming up again, or Seven of Wands, Two of Materials, and the Four of Inspiration. Yeah, I would say that you're looking for your other half right now, looking for somebody that you could consider for marriage or long-term commitment. If marriage isn't your thing, there's obviously like no obligation to get married. But I think there's a feeling and an energy here of like that being the missing piece of looking for my counterpart, looking for that person that I can build with, I can grow with, I can create a stable environment together, and yeah, holding out for the one, so to speak. We'll take a look at the Page of Swords in the present energy. Let's see where we go actioning. We do have the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and the Star coming up here. So very possibly have your sights set on an Aquarius or someone with Aquarius in their charts. Coming up for this Page of Swords, we have the Seven of Voices, Six of Voices, and the Page of Materials. Yeah, coming forward a little bit tentatively here. You're like putting it out there, but trying not to. I think there's probably some fear of rejection or some fear that you're reading into things the wrong way. So just gently putting yourself out there in case you need to retreat, which is like a little bit different than I think a Leo would generally handle it. You all have so much confidence. But here we see you kind of like approaching things a little bit more slowly, a little bit more gently, like really testing the waters, because I think there is some uncertainty of like, am I misreading their signals? Leo, you're such a flirtatious sign. I think kind of reflexively people will likely be giving you back that energy, just, you know, even if it isn't in romantic interest. So I think you're becoming aware of that and just testing the waters here as we come forward. Let's take a look at the Lovers here in the future energy. May as well. Muse of Materials, Five of Voices, and the Moon. Yeah, it's interesting because I think you are testing the waters with whoever this person is, whoever it is that you're thinking like this could be a chance, this could be somebody who might be in alignment with what I'm looking for, and you get very focused on them and you test the waters with them, and maybe that goes all right, so we get really focused on them. But I think we're going to find out that you're not moving in the same direction, that your idea of stability, your idea of long-term comfort or relationship looks different than you thought. And I think there's going to be some struggle here for you with being okay with somebody that maybe you have interest in not really wanting the same things that you do. And once it's revealed to you, I think it's going to call into question why you're going after this person for you, maybe seeing you going back to starting over, which is fine. That's what dating is about, right? It is about testing things out and seeing, you know, where we can find somebody who might fit into our needs, wants, and desires. We will take one last message here for you, Leo. The Wheel, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is an interesting little lesson here, Leo. I love that you're taking the time to really get honest with yourself about what you want, who you want, where you're going, what you see happening for your future, and then really being intentional about only pursuing the things and people that are in alignment with the future that you're looking for. I'm surprised to see that we didn't have the Two of Wands or Three of Wands come up in this reading. However, you may, and I know like it's like a little bit of an ego thing, you may find yourself quickly becoming discouraged if you don't find that person immediately, if you don't get yourself into alignment with the things that you want to be aligned with immediately, or you have setbacks. There are going to be some disappointments that can happen for you here, Leo. The being able to have the tenacity to move through it is going to be really important for you. Otherwise, I think you're going to find yourself like talking yourself out of things, and just like speaking to yourself in ways that discredit who you are, and discredit what you stand for and your values. And those are things that are very important. So, be okay and be prepared for some disappointments, for some dates that don't go well, for some job interviews that don't go your way, whatever that looks like for you as you're moving into the future. But you are on a really great path by being fully self-aware right now and feeling like you understand yourself and have a clear vision of where you're going. So I wish you the very best of luck with this. I hope this helped. If it did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week.